Hey everybody, welcome to day 5 of the Golden Goblet. Today we're playing this level from Schmeichel. I do not know what the name is, but here we go. I kind of rage quit that Kaizo level that we played at the end of the last one. Not the actual level, but the level that we did for extra time padding. And honestly, I played a little bit of it post-stream and was like or post-video, I should say. It was in the exact same spot. I made literally no progress in like another 15 minutes. One of those rare yeetings where you go, you know what? That was definitely the right idea. Anyway, so we went down a little further on you know, there's a difference between hot courses, not to insult the previous level creator, but there's a difference between hot courses and best all time, you know? And we're here in that best all time level now. I gotta say, I'm a little bit nervous because I saw that this was a 28-second level as far as best time went. However, we got about 13 seconds into it that time. You probably carry that P and jump on the other piece. Like, I'm actually a little concerned that maybe this is gonna be yet another 2-minute day. You can't win for losing in Mario Maker. The difference between a 1% clear rate level, which is done in 5 minutes, and a 0.6% clear rate level, which is done in 40 minutes, is tough. It's a tough sell. Oh, baby. But we've learned some lessons, for sure, to use on future Mario Maker Golden Goblets. The legend himself... Oh, there's a checkpoint! Indie Mouse said, hey, what if you just picked like 3 levels, and then whoever completed them the fastest won? Then you could allow for lower difficulty levels, and then it would be more of like an endurance event. Ideally, I would prefer to just have one level that's 20 minutes long, but apparently that's not possible. So, that might be a good idea for the future. People like watching it, people like playing it. It's just a matter of finding the exact perfect way to make it work. See, that's a situation where you probably would just like to not land it in that terrible spot. That's okay, though. This start here is no joke. Throwing something while jumping is always that's the tricky part. Yeah, we were off on that one. You know what? I got a little cocky. Maybe this is not a 5-minute long level. Maybe in actuality, this is perfect. This is your perfect setup. Thank you. Thank you, Schmeichel. Much appreciated. Jumping from a falling platform, much better than a... Good. Good. Stop trying to shell jump me and shell jump me. That hurts. That's the kind that'll get you singing sad songs instead of happy songs. I guess Owner of a Lonely Heart is not really a happy song, but I don't think it's really a sad song. I don't really know. I mean, I really like Yes, the band, and I think that, you know, Owner of a Lonely Heart is an okay song, but I mean, come on. It's no Close to the Edge or Siberian Catru, you know what I mean? Like, how did they get from some of the best prog rock songs of all time to Owner of a Lonely Heart? I just don't... You know, I wonder if you went at maximum speed, if it might be possible... Oh, that one hurt me deep in my spirit. I wonder if it might be possible if you go at maximum speed to do a super bounce off of that last P, and then actually, indeed, find yourself... Nope, I would not recommend. I mean, there's 3 arrows pointing to the corner. Okay, that's a good point. But are you traveling at Mach 300? You just gotta... This is a staple in many Apollo levels, you know? You just gotta... You roll your thumb off of the button. Right. Alright. That's what I get for being a little... See ya? That's what I get for being a little cocky at the outset. This one is going to be a little bit on the tougher side. Kate, are you going outside? I'm warning you, the security is still on. Look at that. Multitasking. None of my other Mario Maker contenders are collating pages, signing important documents, having the discourse, and also preventing an ear shrilling kind of alarm from going off. Is shrilling a word? Ear piercing is probably, but then that sounds like I work at a jewelry store. You know what I mean. She says shrilling is a word. You know what? I'm willing to take her word for it because it makes me seem smarter than I am. Come on. Come on. I'm just begging you. It's not hard. You just jump over the things, and then sometimes you jump under the things, and in fact, more often than anything else, you really just jump on the things. Like that song from the Dodgeball soundtrack, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Love you too. Jump on it. Jump on. You know the one. Everybody knows it. I know it's not originally from the Dodgeball soundtrack. Forgive me. I'm a child of the 2000s. Look at that. Well, I mean, I'm a child of the 80s and 90s, I guess, but I had my teenage years in the 2000s. Whoa, what are you doing? What the? No, okay, something comes out of the pipe. We don't go into the pipe. All right, I gotta tell you, I actually like this level a lot. Now that we've gotten through the truly frustrating stuff, I'm having a great time. I think that's a cool level. I like the pig as well. Hello. Hello, babe. Pig in the city. This might be the first German level that I've played, and I approve. It's like when you eat chicken teriyaki and you go, I love Japanese food. Okay, so we're going this way. Oh, I mean, this is just another day at the office. Oh, I don't know about this one. This is not a long level. I would actually, assuming we beat this level in the next, like 10 minutes, which I think is pretty realistic because we've already seen the gate. What I would love to do is actually try to get a deathless run here. I think it's possible. The first time through a level, you usually die like 20 to 30 times more. And you can tell I just made that number up. But take it from somebody that's been practicing some of those Checkpoint League levels, I truly believe that. That's been my anecdotal experience, at least. Your second time through, you would be amazed. That wasn't the yeet cannon, dude. You got the yeet slightly messed up. Yeet yourself, and then do spinning jumps. That's, again, owner of a lonely heart. I'm here to tell you, I don't want to... This Mario Maker episode, it doesn't have to be banter central. We could just be quiet. If we're having a conversation, though, about, like, favorite songs of all time, I'm pretty close to signing on the dotted line and saying that Close to the Edge by Yes is the best song of all time. I've said it. I'm not afraid to say it. Many of my colleagues in Congress would tell you the greatest song of all time is Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh my God, the universe is collapsing. That's Bernie Sanders defending prog rock in front of Congress 2020. We're going for the win. We're going for the win. We're going for the win. Winning nothing is thing. I apologize for that Bernie impression, but it's the only Bernie impression I've got. Angry Bernie is just, it's an easier impression to do than a slightly gentler Bernie. Good night, sweet prince. You can rest now. You try to moon jump. When you try to moon jump, which is a backwards jump with low gravity, when you try to moon jump over a chomper, you have to make sure you don't get chomped in the process. They don't want you to make that jump. They want you to get chomped on. It's a nice, like, gentle, but also very fun level. Couple of touchy obstacles with these P jumps that, Admittedly, I'm just, and it seems like a conspiracy until you realize, like, all YouTuber conspiracy theories can essentially be dismissed because of the fact that they require more work than just uploading a video of playing video games. Like, I remember back in the day when Dark Souls 2 came out, there was a conspiracy theory among idiots that PewDiePie was not playing Dark Souls 2. Instead, he was paying someone good at video games to play Dark Souls 2, who would then record their footage, send the footage back to him, and then he would record him talking and holding a controller and pretending to be playing the game. Now, what would this gain for him? Absolutely nothing. It would cost him money and would be 10 times more work than just playing a good video game for 15 minutes and uploading it and getting, like, you know... Oh, no! I thought I got too cocky! You know, it would interrupt his workflow completely, but what would he gain out of it? It's very simple. Few people would be like, he's pretty good at Dark Souls. It's the same thing here. Sometimes I saw... It's just one dude in MALF's comments. I'm not lambasting the whole community, but one guy was like, it's clear NL chose these levels specifically to play to his strengths. No, that would require more work. Also, very disrespectful. You know, I have a child on the way. I got bigger problems than, you know, making myself look like the best at Mario Maker. Not to mention, I'm already the best at Mario Maker. This competition will not change that one way or the other. And that's not braggadocious. If anything, I would love to be like everybody's close to the same level, because then when I won, it would make me look better. But the truth of the matter is, every loss hurts more to me because I'm the favorite. You threw the wrong part through the gate. Anyway. That's the YouTuber conspiracies are off the charts. Like the idea that I would deliberately pick easier Mario Maker levels. Now, I will say the nugget of truth in that is I only take 16-bit and 16-bit and 8-bit levels. Because, look at that! I only do 16-bit and 18-bit levels, but that's not because I like them more. It's because everybody likes them more. Ain't nobody want to see Cat Mario, Cat Bowser here. Alright, so there's our time. I didn't set a timer because I figured we were just going to beat it. I don't think we're going to beat it in 28 seconds, but I would love to try to get a deathless run. Plus, instead of doing a new level, where I might not be able to actually make it, good deathless, by the way. Instead of doing a new level where I might not be able to make it, we will do this level, where I already know we can make it to the end. This level, probably the most well-balanced of all the Golden Goblet levels so far, so I appreciate that. The other benefit here is by doing so many... I guess these are not technically P-jumps. The P-jump is when you put it under yourself, but maybe not. The other benefit here is I will get better at a skill that might come in handy. Oh, you don't let go of the run button for that long. I'll get better at a skill that might come in handy for future Mario Maker escapades. Not necessarily Checkpoint League, but you get the idea. This is a great level. Schmeichel, you don't just get an I like it. You get an I love it. And, in the immortal words of the inimitable Toby Keith, I want some more of it. And also in the immortal words of the inimitable Toby Keith, whiskey for my men, a beer for my horses. Also in the words of the inimitable Toby Keith, we'll put a boot in your... is the American way. Sorry, Schmeichel. I'm not American. I'm making fun of the song, actually. We're on the same level on the joke here. I'm assuming. Anyway. Tobias Keith, how dare you? I'm not saying we got a deathless in us on this one. We can definitely improve upon our previous time, because it's really just, you know, you just have to get to the first checkpoint and then get a deathless from that point onwards, but I knew that one. We didn't carry enough momentum. But I think we got a chance at this regardless. And you know, I know people don't necessarily, they always want variety, which is fair. I mean, I want variety too. If I was watching a YouTuber or a streamer and they were like, hey, I beat the level, I'm gonna beat the level again, I would be like, Don't. Play something new. So I understand. But it's my video and I'll stream if I want to. Stream if I want to. You would stream too if it happened to you. Haven't heard that song in a while. That song's still kicking? That's still doing numbers? Where is that on the Billboard Hot 100? Oh, it's 1950th? That's fair enough. There were like 4 big... I mean, you know what I think it was? I think when I was a kid in the early 1990s, in the mid-1990s, there was like a 1950s renaissance of nostalgia. And I think that's how I know all these songs that are like, my boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble. Hey now, you know. It's weird how I was part of a cultural echo like that, but I'm sure, you know, you're in the same boat. I mean, if you're a kid right now, like 90s and 80s are kind of popping off again. You're very rude, Schmeichel. I like the level a lot, but it's very rude of you to put that little shelf there when you know if you just put a wall there, the P jump would be probably twice as easy. Wah, I'm a millennial. Give me my checkpoint. I want my bottle. Cat hairs flying around the room like crazy. Disabling my security system with the power of the hacker man's Linux kernel built into the cerebral cortex, and I'm still getting checkpoints. I'm still making P jumps all the livelong day. Why would you just hold it? Why would you just hold it is the question you gotta ask yourself in today's modern world. Well, this is what I get for having the slightest bit of hubris. I actually am willing to say that I think getting to this checkpoint for the second time is taking us longer than it did to get to the checkpoint for the first time. So like I said, about 20 to 30 times easier your second time through. So what do? It's very simple. You take a deep breath, you make some jumps, and you follow those with some more jumps. And then you yeet it onto the shelf that was specifically designed to... It's not a shelf that holds anything. It's a shelf that holds human rage. That shelf is designed for human misery. Like, you know, IKEA, they give you shelves with good instructions. Sometimes you buy a shelf off Wayfair. The instructions were not as well written as they were from IKEA, and you're sitting there 4 hours after the thing got delivered going, I haven't even put 2 pieces together yet. It looks like a schematic of the Death Star. That's what you built. That's what you built, Schmeichel. Schmeichel doesn't know that MALF and Dan Geese wanna get to the checkpoint on the Golden Gob. They want golden medals, but they're not as good as me, except when I try to P-jump on the Schmeichel. That was the worst impression / parody of Scotty Doesn't Know. Take a deep breath. You take a deep breath. And then you just move it on, and move it on, and move it on, and moving on. I'm actually not frustrated. You know what the frustrating part is? I'm not frustrated, but I'm trying to be entertaining. And my brain is like, the easiest way to entertain is to be frustrated. So does you ever hear about that little psychological trick where it's like, if you're sad, just smile, forehead, and then you'll be happy. That's almost what I've done to my brain right now. I've said to my brain, hey brain, stoicism is boring. You know what would be extremely litty? If you pretended to be a 31-year-old man-child. Well, I am a 31-year-old man-child. But if you pretended to be upset at a digital toy that you purchased yourself with your own money. That's where we're at. So I just gotta be like, brain, just relax. If you just relax, and honestly visualize what you're gonna do with this P block. So what are we gonna do with the P block? We're gonna let go of sprint just for a second, not stop holding the direction we're moving in, and then we're gonna roll that thumb right back onto the sprint button. Something like this, and this, and this, and that's my own fault. But remember, you're gonna roll it on, and you're gonna roll it off. You're just gonna go jump, jump, and then you're gonna do another jump, and you're gonna grab these coins, which were so nicely placed here. Very fiduciarily responsible, and then you're gonna jump, jump. That one, I knew I was off. I killed too much of my momentum. You take a deep breath. And you jump, jump, trampoline. Find out where you want to be. Good. Keeps it going. Much better. Oh, it did the Luigi thing! It was under the shelf, and then the shelf went, mine. My germs. Come on. This is now an embarrassment. Well, you know what? I'm happy with myself. I'm happy that we at least beat the level. I didn't realize if things had gone slightly differently, we would be sitting at this screen for like 10 minutes. How embarrassing. Good stuff. Now just focus. There goes your deathless. You know what? Now that we've gotten back to that checkpoint, we're gonna do it again. Again. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. To fail that deathless on the first real attempt, it hurts. What did I tell you? That's consistency, baby. Now we're back. The P's still going, too. How about that? Focus. Ah! I was there, dude. I was actually there. I didn't hold right enough. Okay. Ye of little faith, we have come back from our lack of confidence, and the redemption arc has now begun. Not sure about this one. This one doesn't feel quite right. Yeah, I told you, it didn't feel quite right. Dunk, 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 dunk. And we're dunking. Most important thing, America runs on dunking. Canada produces the dunks. Well, honestly, that's way better. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I think that might actually be the way we want to do it. Stop. Wait a minute. Okay. Schmeichel, I've short-circuited your level. Look at me. I am the captain now. So we want to just grab. I mean, that's still better to just... I mean, anywhere it lands on the spikes is fine. I don't think we have to throw it where he wants us to throw it. You might say, hey, you did it twice in a row. Why mess with it? That's a very good point, but now the idea has become incepted into my brain. There's nothing I could do to fight back against it. Look at that. I told you. What did I tell you? Okay. 75%. Ladies and gentlemen, he's done it deathless. Now, it's not even close to the max, or the slowest possible time. We've hit true ascension levels at the end of that level, though. He's pogging up. That's a deathless clear check. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the level. Best of luck to my competitors. Go to goldengoblet.net to figure out who's doing the best. And of course, subscribe if you enjoyed it. Click the like button if you enjoyed it. And I'll be in the comments pogging up with the rest of you. Go check out Dan and MALF's perspectives. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!